Hello, guys. For so long I have been such a fan of Star Wars, but I ain't really shown it to my channel. I have started with Star Wars Battlefront 1 and Star Wars Battlefront 2 footage you see right before you. I really am disappointed about this Disney trilogy. Really am. I have though stayed quiet for a very long time, just for the simple fact that when The Force Awakens was released, I didn't really do YouTube then. I think I wasn't super active. I thought I was just not qualified to talk about it. I feel more qualified now as I research it more and more, and I just want to talk about this movie because I'm such a fan of Star Wars that I just want to talk about it. I just need to talk about it. I stay quiet for way too long. And when it was about what was it? The Last Jedi, I think. Yeah, the movie. The Last Jedi has been talked to death. In my personal opinion, there's no more conversation that could be added. And honestly, I think it's just a waste of time going through that mess and telling you everything. You can search up videos that do a much better job than I ever could. But now I want to talk as a Star Wars fan about this new movie, and I want to talk about what I feel, what I'm missing, because to me this movie does not feel like Star Wars. It just feels like some normal ass action movie or a bad written action movie. It does not feel like Star Wars to me. So, before I actually get into the review, the spoilers, and so on, I'm gonna talk about a little bit what I expected from the beginning. First, I expected what I've seen before with the Last Jedi and so on. I expected by J.J. Abrams a meh movie, kinda. I thought it was gonna be extremely just safe, inoffensive, not gonna do a lot of twists, if you know what I mean. Just keep it as safe to the formula, to the Star Wars formula, and so on. Alright, I didn't expect a lot from this movie. That was my main point, what I thought. Was I wrong? I am still not kind of sure. I think the movie is kind of what I predicted, but there's some special moments where I just think it's outright bad and hilariously bad at points. So before I get into spoilers, I have to say, if you want a quick version, should you watch it or not? I personally think no. It's kind of like a 4 out of 10 if I'm going to put a number on it. Don't watch it. Don't give Disney your money. They're probably just going to throw some more shit at you. I honestly, you should probably not watch this movie. Just spend it on something else if you want a quick review. It's disappointing and not a Star Wars movie in my opinion. Well, now we're going to go into spoilers. So I reckon if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch anymore, and if you shouldn't watch the movie either. So I guess it's a paradox. If you haven't watched the movie, you can't see this video. So move right along. All right. So we are gonna go through this movie one by one. We're gonna tell what was wrong from there. We start the movie with a pretty good half decent action scene with Kylo Ren. Alright, he's murdering some dudes. It's nothing special. Alright, we have seen it before. Some creative biography. I don't give a shit. But then we meet Poe and Finn. They're going on this kind of adventure, going to a spy to find a kind of spy. And alright, I was pretty hooked on that point. It was a great hook at the beginning. It was not a super disappointment at the beginning. It was just felt like Star Wars actually a little bit at the beginning. But then they name a spy in the First Order. And when they say a spy in the First Order, and they give this high classified information, alright, like Palpatine and stuff, I could just think, alright, so what we know is that there are two main baddies we know from the First Order. The third baddie died, the Snoke died, so he can't be the spy, of course. So there was two bad guys, Kylo Ren. Now, because we saw the beginning that Kylo Ren was this just very driven character. He was gonna fire Reyes and stuff, so it couldn't really be him, I thought. So I just took a wild guess and guess it was General Hux, the other bad guy. And then I was like, no, they can't make that obvious, but they can't make that obvious. It's just too simple to figure it out. But yeah, I realized this is kind of movie where you either go to the end or you die. And honestly, I think in the back of my mind, if General Hux is gonna die, he's probably gonna die as a spy. His motivation is clear. Has a disdain for Kylo Ren, and it was pretty easy to figure out. I figured it out when I saw the movie in about 10 minutes, like in the back of my mind. I just took a wild guess, and then I justified it in my head. And alright, I guess it's that. It was actually pretty disappointing how easy it was just to figure it out. Yeah, it's really sad. And then they get found out by the First Order, be hunted boo with that 4 squads of TIE fighters, like 16 fighters. Really just showing how incompetent the First Order is. I don't feel the First Order is ever a threat in this movie, and I'm absolutely hating it. Alright, in the first movie, they were respected in some way. In the last movie, everybody died. But in this movie, the First Order are just fucking points to a kill streak. You see the main characters maul them like it's nothing. And then we just do light speed hopping, they call it. Something new I have not seen. I don't think we have seen ever in the Star Wars universe. If I'm not wrong, I'm not very read up on the comics. So they do that, this awesome shape, and I thought it was impossible to track through light speed or something, but I guess light speed hopping doesn't follow the same rules because the fight goes to multiple stuff, multiple planets, very close. They somehow transport into all this different kind of shit without crashing anything in light speed, because it was a very important rule. If you crash something in light speed, you get massively fucked, alright? But I guess they just do it through planets, through other stuff, so it's a common theme. The movie does really whatever it wants, and I will cover some more, but let's just not stand at that point. So alright, they fucking murder all the TIE fighters, whatever, get back, and we see Rey training, doing almost this avatar pose with the stones around her. It's kind of hilarious to watch it, though. That was the first thing, like the last fight in Avatar, boom, she's just floating rocks around her like 2 circles, trying to contact past Jedi. Why it doesn't work? Who cares? Who cares? Do you care? Do the viewers care? No, J.J. Abrams clearly doesn't care, so I guess you can't contact them. But before, it was super easy for just Obi-Wan and Yoda to come and contact and help them. And now she's actively asking them for help, but just doesn't get it. Damn, I think they're just on a vacation or lazy or something. Well, they do that, and she does the obstacle course, and they bind them with the Force. They're angry. There's a common theme. They're binding with Kylo Ren, and Kylo Ren touches Darth Vader mask, and Rey gets pretty fucking irritated. I don't know why, but I guess she gets irritated. And the whole thing is a little bit like Luke in Return of the Jedi, dealing with the dark side. She feels like hate coming over her, and she feels scared and somewhat. And yeah, it's the theme. Alright, I could have seen that J.J. Abrams has a habit of copying or remaking stuff that whatever he wants from the last movies. So we get to the point where they find out that Emperor Palpatine is alive as a fucking corpse. And an important scene, but not as important, is that apparently the First Order and the Emperor are working together. The Emperor has built this massive fucking fleet that we just hidden. He built all this time without any of the galaxy. He just got a fleet, alright? Don't question, don't look into it, alright? We don't need to ask questions in Star Wars. You need to accept the funny movies, says J.J. Abrams. Alright. So they just got a fleet and now they're working together. Palpatine just saying, Kylo Ren, I will give you everything if you just kill this fucking girl. He says, but apparently the girl is supposed to come to him and kill Palpatine. I guess he's very good at chess, because I guess he saw the future and realized Kylo Ren wasn't gonna kill her. I just gonna try to manipulate to join the side, and I guess he's off route. It's not unreasonable to think, but still, it could have backfired, alright, Emperor. It could really have backfired. Anyway, so Palpatine is back, and now they need to get to his fucking secret water planet to, fucking kill them all, I guess. So, yeah, they get to one of the clues. They want to pick up where Luke Skywalker were apparently trying to find this planet before, so they just pick up where he left off, trying to find this guy with a pretty knife. Or it was a knife, yeah. They do that, and then they get to this planet. That planet has a festival. The festival is very nice, and this is the fucking best scene, I think. They just, alright, so Rey is on this festival. She's looking around to see some of these alien kids, CGI alien kids, I think, just sitting there laughing. And then like she meets the alien girl or something, and she tells you what's your name, and being very nice, and actually giving her a necklace that's gonna be important later. Has C3PO with her. Alright, so here's the necklace, and then what's your name? Oh, what's my name? Oh, I'm Rey. She wants to know your name, says C3PO, and at that point I was just kinda laughing at the background. Thanks, JJ, you're being very subtle. Just have characters ask about Rey's last name at every point and turn for apparently no reason, really. And yeah, she can't answer that, but I will give you one guess. What do you think her last name is? And yeah, it's probably, you could probably guess it by the first or second try. I'm not gonna give hints, but you probably could have already guessed it by now. I guessed it on my second try when I was in the theater. Anyway, so they get a vision again, and now they can really interact. This force binding is getting a little bit out of hand, because now they can interact. Kylo Ren and Rey can fight while being at opposite ends of the universe, just fighting each other in each other environments. And yeah, now Kylo Ren just snatches the fucking necklace she got from that child, realizing where it's there, and they just like moving out, like, oh shit, we need to get back. But no, now they know the hint, they know a ship, now they know where Luke Skywalker was heading. He was heading for a special guy with a special ship out in the desert. And who tells them that? Well, it's Lando Calrissian, but because somehow Luke Skywalker brought him in to help him with this very important, almost entirely Jedi mission, I guess. He was just there. That's pretty convenient, and he's still there. That's also very convenient. Did he just leave Bespin? No. We don't need to ask questions. We don't need to have anything to explain it. We just move on, alright? We don't overthink it. We just move on, alright? Now they know where they are. Now they know where they're going. So they ignore that Kylo Ren is coming and just fucking moving their ass out to the desert. It's an epic chase scene with the rock troopers, the First Order, and the only times the First Order are somewhat competent. So I guess that's fine. They get into a sand pit. They find the important guy's remains and a knife. That is the pretty much MacGuffin, just a knife. They can read it, and now they got some information, but they cannot translate it. Oh no, C-3PO can translate it, but he can't say what it's translating. And actually, it's okay. It's all right. We need him to go to some more planets, so I guess it's just right. So they find the ship, and now they need to get the fuck out, right? They found the maze, they got to the snake, and we see a new force powers that we haven't seen in the movies. Force healing. He heals snake's wounds, heals them, and the snake helps them out of the fucking sand pit. They get out and get into the bad guy's ship, find his comic relief wheel droid. I really don't understand why it's there, but it's there. It's just fine, I guess, but it's kind of annoying. It's fucking pointless, really. It does not really bring anything special except for information later on. Well, anyway, they get there and they are going on with the ship, and then just Rey just leave the ship to confront Kylo Ren for some reason. Why? I don't understand. Why does she just go out? Finn even tells her, don't go out, just don't do things by yourself. It often doesn't end very good, but she just does it, and then they have like a flip, cuts the fucking Kylo Ren's fighter when it's chasing, and he falls down. And because Chewie was gonna help Rey and get her back, he got captured and then got transported. Now there are 2 transports. Alright, so they just they know there are rebels in the ship, alright? They found just Chewie, alright? They know there's people in there. And they just get Chewie, and one of the transports just fly off immediately. Alright, pretty reasonable. You need to get your prisoner out of there right away. And then the other transport with other stormtroopers just stand there, I guess, just having a coffee break. So they say, "Oh my God, that transport? Yeah, not the transport holding Chewie. No, he's fine. Don't worry." Except the other transport just decided to leave also a little bit later, and the transport with Chewie can't be seen. Well, whatever. So Kylo Ren have a tug of war with Rey about the fucking transport ship, presumably holding Chewie, but it's not actually holding Chewie. Well, whatever. They have this tug of war that seems almost like a fucking... It looks ridiculous. Anyway, they have the tug of war, and then just Rey just fucking force lightning on accident and destroys the entire ship. And then boom, that's gone, and then she just runs away, and Kylo Ren just staring at her at the distance, not doing anything. Why? I don't need to explain everybody's actions, says J.J. Abrams. You should just accept that this happens, and then this happens, and then the movie's over. So right, we just need to keep the pace going, I guess. So we continue. And now they're gonna need to translate this fucking C-3PO. He got the information. But, yeah. They can't translate. They need to wire it up, I guess. And also, I forgot, but it's so much things happening, alright? I haven't prepared a lot of script, alright? This is pretty rushed, but apparently they had a fucking... The key, the knife that had all the Sith information. Yeah, that knife, that very important MacGuffin knife. yeah, apparently though they read it, they need it anyway. Alright, they need it anyway. So, because Chewie had it, the First Order has the fucking knife. Great. It's just great. Don't worry, it will all work out in the end. Alright, so they need to go to a planet, alright? And Poe knows this fucking planet, alright? He knows where to fucking reprogram C-3PO to then fix him. So they go to the planet, and he expresses displeased to go to the planet because apparently there's a gang he left for the rebellion. He doesn't want to meet them because they're mad at him. Alright, they're really pissed. I would also be pissed if you just gave up everything to join a random cause. So they go to the planet, inevitably meeting them. And then we're like, they almost had a shootout. But Rey just swiftly, with some few strokes, takes them all down like they're fucking stormtroopers. And then like, yeah, we're friends, don't worry. Alright. And then they just reprogram the droid. They say it's gonna delete his memory. It does. This is not really important. Poe has a one-on-one with this girl that is in the gang. They have a one-on-one talk that is talk why he left the rebellion, and the girl kinda accepts it. Alright, it's pretty much fine. Alright, I forgive you. You just left everything to join a random cause, but you at least you explain it, so it's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. And then she tells him about the plan. She got a MacGuffin key card that gives her access to all the databases in the First Order. No, all the day. Alright, I'm misdescribing too much. It just gives you access to a lot of shit, I guess. So yeah, and then apparently they know where... I forgot how they know the trio is there on the fucking planet when they have C-Pro. So they are about to escape. But then... Rey senses the Chewie is there. I just have a feeling, alright? Alright, let's go to that. Alright, this just makes the Force as a plot device. I mean, yeah, people have had feelings before about something, but this just seems ridiculous. It makes sense, alright? I know why it makes sense, but it just looks and sounds ridiculous. Oh, Chewie's on that ship. I just have a feeling he's on that ship. Alright then, let's go on the ship, risk our lives and get him. Yeah, I trust your feelings. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. Well, they're taking everything literally. I like nobody questions it. Nobody. Not even Poe, not even fucking anybody except Poe does not know a lot about the Force. He doesn't even question it, I guess. So they need to get on that ship also to get the knife. So to get it, the girl just gives her Poe the fucking key card, MacGuffin. Just gives up a life role. Just give up all her plans of a better life and so on. Just for a one talk with Poe. It was all it took. I guess Poe is really the charmer he claims he is, I guess. Well, whatever. I guess it's fine. It's fine, you know. it's okay, it's fine. It's nothing to question. Alright. So, yay. Now they can go up and save Chewie, can they? Well, that's super great. They just go on and they fucking run. Like, Rey goes for the fucking knife and the others go for Chewie. And oh my god, the stormtroopers. The First Order. It is literally, it's a very moment that I really remember vividly. When Rey is coming back for a knife fight, she's just seeing the stormtroopers. She has Chewie's bowcaster and just fucking no-scopes them all. They're fucking more than numbers. They're more than numbers because they're numbers for kill streak, alright? I just expect her to get a tactical nuke or like 5 kill streak because these fucking stormtroopers are so easily they just die. They're no threat, alright? It makes me personally mad, but I think many people didn't care, and honestly, I was about not to care anyway, so it's done, I guess. Well, they hunt Rey, go for the Naifu, and oh my god, they have a vision with Kylo Ren, who is already on the planet searching for Rey. But nobody warned him that a random vessel with like a Wookiee or something came in and murdered all the stormtroopers to get something. Wouldn't that be noteworthy to inform Kylo Ren? Maybe inform that there's a girl similar that he's searching for. But no, I guess now he found out when they link up, when he destroys all his fucking collection of secret artifacts, Darth Vader's burnt helmet and so on and so forth. Realize he's upstairs. Yeah, they realize, and now the Jinx is up, so she needs to take the knife and she's headed back. So yeah, they also had a battle, but it's mostly not important because nobody really gets hurt or so. It's just a battle for sake of battles, I think. Well, so Finn and Poe just no-scopes their way to get Chewie, and then no-scopes their way almost out of there. But they can't no-scope all the way because stormtroopers have more stormtroopers than laser bullets, I guess. So they get captured eventually, and then they are going for the executed. All right, they're making jokes. There's a lot of fucking jokes, just random seems jokes. I don't understand. Nobody does. This is a Star Wars, emotional Star Wars movie. Why are there so many jokes? Oh, it makes me half mad, but I lost shit to care. Alright, we need to move on, alright? I can't think of this all the time, alright? I'm getting too riled up and I'm sick, alright? This is not good for my health. So, we are moving on. They are getting executed. Great. Are they gonna get executed? No, because General Hux just followed the transport and say, I want to execute them myself. And then execute the stormtroopers, because one man with a blaster taking 3 stormtroopers by surprise does not even surprise me at this point. He said, I am the spy. Alright, I will get you all bitches out of here. And yeah, that's what he actually says, and he follows through. He helps them out, just like that. And he just shoot me in the leg to make sure that they don't know that I help you, and then he just shoots. And then like, why do you help us? And that was actually a pretty good question. Was it like, did he realize that Kylo Ren was so incompetent? Was his faith shaken by Kylo Ren? No, it's just petty rivalry, childish rivalry. He just outright says, I don't care if you win. I only care if Kylo Ren loses. It's actually hilarious. At that point, I was holding back laughter. Well, whatever. They meet at the ship, and he gets a ship out of there. Rey goes and then gets confronted by Kylo Ren, and they have a big lightsaber fight where I think finally they reveal that you probably already guessed that Rey is Palpatine, the lost child of Palpatine. Yeah, she is. You know, the thing that is always just nobody's. No, that was not true. That's impossible. It's never true. Well, whatever. They remove that thing in the Last Jedi and just goes along. And yeah, now she knows. Now she knows she's Palpatine, and she's pretty freaked out. But then she gets saved by her friends, and Kylo Ren just wants to turn her. Alright. So now they know where everything is. Alright, they got the key, they got shit. Alright, they need to get to, I think it was fucking Endor, but I don't really not sure. It was the pieces of the Death Star, but I thought thing was completely destroyed. It was just like, I didn't expect so many big pieces just lying around, but whatever. it's not very important. So it's between that, before like Endor, or I think it's Endor. It does not really matter. They make a lot of bait about stuff and about Rey becoming evil. She's doubting herself more and more. And if you honestly believe Rey was gonna be evil, I'm just gonna simply say a little bit dumb. I always saw that she was not gonna turn evil. I'm like, it's this kind of Disney movie. They're not gonna make their main female protagonist become the evil person at the last. I thought she was always gonna end the movie good. Alright, it's out of the question. So I don't like all this baiting and whatever. Well, anyway, they get to Endor / whatever, and they says, "Oh no, there's water in the way. The water, the sea, it's very big waves. We can't get through it." Reyes basically says, "Fuck you. I can do this, alright." And she goes out by her own, and Finn is getting pretty mad that she won't just calm down for 1 fucking second and just wait for others. She just go out, does her own thing, and hope she works. So she gets there, and then finds another MacGuffin that's gonna lead her to the Palpatine, to the big fleet, to the special planet, because the planet is extremely hard to find, and it needs a special MacGuffin to find it. So she finds the MacGuffin, but she finds herself. She finds herself evil, and she's fighting a little bit her evil self. The evil self of a double lightsaber, and it's really foreshadowing. She knows what she's gonna become, and bam! Behind her, Kylo Ren. I was actually thinking they were just the Force linking up them again, but no, Kylo Ren was actually there. He just knew where they were going, I guess. So he's there. He's there, and he's there to fight. So they have a big fight. They have a very big fight. It's a very important fight. And Leia on the planet, or on the rebel base, uses her to kind of distract Kylo Ren, and then Leia dies. It's kind of sad, and Rey stabs Kylo Ren exactly when Leia dies, so it's kind of implanted that Rey killed Leia and stuff. And it's kind of a sad scene actually, because you just see Chewie just crying because you realize all of his friends are dead. He's the last guy alive from the original trio, and you kind of just sitting there half sad. It's actually a pretty sad moment. And well, Kylo Ren seems to be dead. He just got through with the lightsaber, and if we know Star Wars movie, that means a pretty good end. Well, no, because Rey has the power of Life of Strange main character Max Maxine to reverse her decisions. She heals Kylo Ren. Do you know the ability we saw a bit earlier? Yeah, she just heals Kylo Ren back to health with little to amount of effort, and damn, boom, bam, Kylo Ren is back. He's full, he's great, and he just stands there, and Rey just takes his ship and flies away, leaving Finn and Poe to clean out the rest. So Kylo Ren does some reflection. He's very torn between good and evil. He wants to be evil, but secretly he knows he's good, man. He's very good. So he gets oh good. Oh, my fucking voice. Anyway, I need to wrap this up. I kid you not. He's not getting force coded by Leia, not Luke, not even Darth Vader. No, he's getting force ghosted by Han Solo. And at that point I was just laughing. I was so done. Because there was a special rule: only Force user can be Force Ghost. But no, the movie does what it wants. All right, we just need to move along. We only have this much time to go. We need to move along. All right. So, well, I just need to break up. I need to calm my thoughts. I am getting too hung up on that point. All right. So they meet Han Solo, I guess, and I actually heard that he's not a Force Ghost. He's just saying it's Kylo Ren's memory fucking with him. I actually heard this as an argument from one of my friends, and I don't want to say how ridiculous that is, but alright, he's getting Force called by Han Solo, and after one good dad talk, he just decides, no, I'm gonna be good again. I realized all my faults. I mean, it didn't came out of nowhere, but I thought I wanted a little bit more. I just a little bit more divide and such before it was the final deal sealer. He's good or he's bad. But that's just me. Alright. So while that is happening, Rey thinks she needs to just hide like Luke. But Luke says, no, don't do that. Did you see what happened with me? You don't want to end up like me. So she gives him Leia's lightsaber. Oh yeah, Leia was a Jedi all along, guys. She was a Jedi all along. How did we not know that in this trilogy? Because, yeah, you know, it was never implied, alright? It was never just shown, alright? You know what? It's all planned. It's all in the master plan. It was all in the fucking master... Alright, so we need to move this along. So, she has fucking lightsaber, alright? And she gets the lightsaber. And then tells you need to confront Palpatine. You need to confront Sifri. You need to do another return. You need to do another Return of the Jedi. Alright, you need to another Episode 6 movie, alright? It worked extremely well for me. Mark Hamill is saying all of this, by the way. So, yeah. She just decides, alright, I'm gonna get there. So she gets the MacGuffin. The MacGuffin was destroyed with Kylo Ren. I don't really understand how she got another MacGuffin or something, but at that point I had a headache in the theater, and I guess I just forgot about it. It's not very important, alright, we just move this along. She gets into the ship and flies to Palpatine. He just shows the way for the rest of the rebel fleet, and then they realize something horrible. All the fucking fleet he built up, yeah, they're all Death Stars. They're all Death Stars. I want you to think and think about this for a second. They're all Death Stars. They're all Death Stars. They're all Death Stars. 'Cause of course they are. And not only that, he's got fucking all of them. He got a bigger fleet than anybody else, and he's just building this shit up. Alright. You know, at that point, I already didn't care, and it was just like another piece of the puzzle. It's just another piece of the pie. So, alright. I guess I deal with that now. So, we move right along. We fucking just continue to watch this stupid fucking movie destroy everything. Alright. So they realize though, and they build up a plan. So somehow the shields doesn't work out in that atmosphere because they interfere with the atmosphere. Alright, that's cool. So, but they can't go to the surface. No, because there's something complicated fucking light show shit that need to go to get to the actual surface. So they can't just go to the surface and activate the shields. No. And the Death Stars make really good red barrels from Half-Life 2, so they can use them to blow up all the fucking crew starship. But the problem is the starships are so goddamn many They don't even have enough ships to shoot all down the ships. They just don't. So they're like, all right, we have a plan. We had got the plan. All right. The Millennium Falcon is just gonna recruit everybody, and we just begin the attack. And boom, that's the plan. And they follow Rey. So Rey gets to Emperor Palpatine, and while that is all going on, General Hux explains how he got fucking outsmarted, or yeah, he was the spy and he just gets killed. He died the way he lived, like a buffoon. So he is dead now. He was not very important. And General Hux is actually the most worthy death in this movie, believe it or not. And yes, I said the most worthy deaths. There will be more, so stay tuned. So Kylo Ren, deciding he knows what he wants to do, and because he yeeted his lightsaber into the sea later, goes to the Palpatine also to help Rey. So Rey gets there first, and he confronts Palpatine, the big baddie, who's just he just plays the same role as Return of the Jedi. The whole actually finale is kind of plays out some Return of the Jedi, just a little bit just a little bit difference, but not a huge difference. So they just do that. They fucking have the conversation, strike me down with all you hate and take my throne, and I will just take over your fucking body because I can do that, bitch, haha. And she's like, oh shit, oh my god, what do I do now? And she just stands there basically waiting for Kylo Ren to save her. That's not very progressive Disney, isn't it? Well, while that is all going on, the fleet has returned and they're having an epic battle. They realize they just need to shoot this MacGuffin to make everything just stuck there so they can destroy all the shields, alright? But then they realize the MacGuffin is not really the MacGuffin. They have two MacGuffins that are exactly the same, that is on this ship. But there's so many ships. How do you know exactly what ship it is? Well, this is how they know. Alright, Finn looks up, sees the ship and says, it's that ship. And a girl behind her, also kind of girlfriend, also stormtrooper, she's not important, says, why? Why is it that ship? How do you know? And he returns without skipping a beat. I have a feeling. And they all just go on that ship. And yeah, alright. You know, it's not actually that bad. I'm making everything sound. I don't know. I feel like you can't hear if I'm sarcastic or not. I'm not really sarcastic. I just think it's just funny that everybody just goes along. They has a feeling that it's that ship. Okay, fine by me. Fine by everybody. And apparently, and nobody's objecting. It's just that ship. Nobody's even trying to object. So he objects, and nobody objects. So they're going to destroy that ship, and it's a big struggle. Everybody's getting shot down, and at that point, is everything going? Everything looks at the worst. Everything looks bad. They're getting shot down. They have a hard time shooting down the ship. Rey is about to turn to the dark side. Are they baiting? They're baiting so much. They're masturbators. So, and then at one point, everything goes. Kylo Ren comes. He's getting cornered by his followers, the Knights of Ren. He kills all the soldiers by just the bonding they have. Rey give Kylo Ren the lightsaber with the bond, and he gets the lightsaber, and fucking Millennium Falcon have brought 1 billion ships with him, all from normal people, just having blasters and shit on it, and yeah, they're all coming there to just shoot down the ship, and they manage to shoot the big ship, and oh boy, everything is just coming together, isn't it? And then Rey just destroy the guards, and will not kill him, and then you just wait for Kylo Ren, and boom, everything seems to going well, but oh no, then Emperor traps Kylo Ren and Rey, and then just steal their life force. That is actually been scene, so I'm not very mad about that. But he's first in the main movie, so they steal their life force, and he sends out the biggest fucking lightning ever. But it does not destroy none of the ships like we have seen every time. No, no, no. Even earlier, when Rey uses the lightning, the fucking ship just blows up like it's no big deal. But no, they just knock out all the good ships and fucking, yeah. I may even mix up the final, but it really does not matter in the long term end. So they just do that. They fuck up all the ships, but then Rey rises up, hearing all the voices from the past movies, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Yoda, everybody just supporting her when she needed it. And boom, she gets all the power, stands on her feet to confront the Emperor. And the Emperor is not gonna keep sapping to keep everybody stunned. No, 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 he's just gonna sap Rey the shit out of her. She pulls out her lightsaber, shielding it, and then she pulls out the other lightsaber. Kylo Ren was out. I think he got pushed back, but he's not really relevant anymore. Anyway, Rey just walks up closely with the double lightsaber, and fuck, Palpatine died the way he lived, sapping himself. He's sapping himself to death, and then he dies, and everybody of the followers just kind of have an arena around, just watching everything go down, like the fucking audience. Just watch this and they all fucking die when everything crumbles. And apparently Rey dies as well in that moment, and all the ships up on the ship, the big fleet, is all shot down and stuff. And then at the fucking last, Kylo Ren walks out of his fucking pit he's been shelling, smoking pot in. Just walks up to watch Rey, the lifeless corpse, and then he's hugging her, and then he uses force healing. He knows force healing. He can reverse everything. All right, so he does force healing on Rey and brings her back. All right, there was very much bait. It was very much bait. It's just a prank, but she's brought back. It baited almost everybody I met, but it did not bait me. So I guess they baited good, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's just retarded or I'm just smart, but it's definitely one of those. So, yeah, she gets revived by Kylo Ren, and they have a big smooch, I guess. Yeah, that's great, but it really came out of nowhere, in my opinion, but whatever. So they have this big smooch, and then Kylo Ren just fucking dies. He did not get injured. He was all fine and happy now when he kissed Rey, but then he just dies. I could put in so many memes like you will be immediately killed by this action, proceed, or something like that, but oh my fucking god, it's so ridiculous. It's so stupid. I was actually just fucking laughing my ass off in the seat. I had to contain my laughter because it just looked so fucking ridiculous and everybody took it so serious. It was one of the best jokes in the movie and I can't believe it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so it's done. They've won. Everybody won. It's all won. They all celebrate. They're all happy. Yay. Then they have a gay kiss in the background, but only in the background so they can edit out for the shinies. Thanks, Disney. You really want that red gold. And then the movie ends with the most fucking stupid ending I've seen in a Star Wars movie, actually. Alright, so he meets... he goes to where Luke Skywalker grew up, puts down the both lightsaber to make her own yellow one. She should have made it double, if in my opinion, but whatever. So she gets this lightsaber, she buries, and then a stranger just comes. Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey who? And guess what she says. Guess, it's Skywalker. Yeah, it's Skywalker. Good job. You get a fucking present. And then she just looks at the twin sons, and the movie ends. Congratulations, J.J. Abrams. You really did it. Oh, this this just makes me sad. I really wanted to get this off my chest, and it feels good. I am extremely mad about how Disney has handled it. I honestly believe it's J.J. Abrams' main fault, and I think this movie proves it. I honestly believe this is... I'm going back and forth if this is worse or better than The Last Jedi, but I honestly can't decide. I honestly am so divided. I can't decide. It's so confusing. I don't know. There's probably so many things I skipped over, but it's so... the climax is so... it came an evil general at the end. They have Sith troopers, and with red armor that actually does something. It could have been a good movie, but he fucking just decided not to be, with bad writing and such. And then the rest was just what all you expected from Star Wars. Good effects, good action, and just good music. And then people who just watch it will just get sold on that and just don't really care about the writing. I am so mad about this. But anyway, if you think I said something wrong, or if you think I skipped something, or you want an opinion about something about this is my first review I've done. It will really help my opinion. If you could really challenge my opinion. You can maybe change it, maybe convince how this is a fucking masterpiece, or how this is the worst movie and I was way too easy on it, and how I was indecisive and such. I recommend all of you go down to the comments and try to change my opinion and give your thoughts about this review. I really would appreciate it. And I'm gonna make another video discussing the whole Disney universe as a whole later, probably the same year if I can make it, but I don't know if that video will be made, because I don't know if I have energy to talk about so much stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If you hear, I am pretty much sick, so I'm happy you could respect that. But I think I'm pretty much done. I'm really mad about what Disney has done, and I'm pretty speechless how I should continue. So we should end this here. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. I very highly recommend comment, and I'll see you in the next video with probably normal content. I just want to try something new. Boom. Goodbye.